Former mourners have become concerned gawkers, perhaps as a Pavlovian reaction to the ringing of the bells. Someone is trying, however, to maintain order.
Oi, you lot! Get back now, sharpish! You're in the way of official police business.
In the way? Here we are in the middle of a murder spree that makes Hannibal Lecter look like a restaurant critic, and you say we're in the way?
You are in the way, matey, and treading on vital police evidence. Unless you're just covering up your own guilt,
Good grief, is that the time? Funny how time flies when you're having fun? Which I wasn't. Hated it. Every minute. Right, yes, got to go.
With him out of the way, the inspector angrily beckons you over.
Oi, you!
A crowd of mourners stand between... What will the ducks reveal? Correct you are. Well done. Gosh, you got through that one, lickety-split. Oh, and aren't you the smug one? No mistakes. You deserve so much more, but this will have to do.
You see this dead colonel here? Well, he isn't one. Or should I say, he wasn't one. I recognised him straight off as that conman, Bert the Blag. After Lady Snobbish's wealth, no doubt. I was keeping me eye on him, but it seems I won't be able to do that anymore. You keep this all to yourself, right? And keep me posted on anything you dig up. Sharpish like.
Curiouser and curiouser. Putting this unusual brag effusiveness to one side for the moment, it's time to get on with your investigation. When you are hoping to find the doctor alone and are in luck, telling him about the unfortunate colonel and about Mrs. Gossip, you ask his opinion on her mental state.
What is going on in this village? I thought it somewhere quiet and peaceful, somewhere genteel. Sorry, this has been a rather trying few days. Mrs. Gossip, yes. She's quite the nuisance, she and her sister, but also by far my best customer. I have tried to tell her to rest more, but it's an almost impossible task to get through to her. Her mental state degenerates daily. Very sad. Hardly think her capable of bumping off the old colonel, though.
You mentioned that Mrs. Gossip had thought she'd seen the doctor in the belfry.
Well, there you are, you see. The poor dear saw me at the funeral, of course, but then carried the image with her. As I say, all very sad. Terrible thing about the colonel. I was looking at some of the gravestones after the funeral, still thinking about that history book of mine. I heard the crash and came running. Too late by then, of course. Awful. Accident, perhaps? By the way, how are you? You have been very busy, I understand. Quite dogged. Quite persistent. Your own mental faculties holding up? Here, I have a little test for you. Try this.
The doctor is concerned. Eeny, meeny, miny. Correct. What? Finished already? And without a single error being made. Well done. Please take this moment to look as smug as possible.
Most interesting. Yes. Still, nothing to worry about, I'm sure. I'll do some analysis and you can come and see me tomorrow. I'll have another test for you. Now, please, I have a great deal to do.
What was all that about? It appears you must wait until tomorrow to find out. The constable is looking more than a little distressed by the time you reach the station. In fact, he looks positively shocked.
Thank goodness. Oh, I thought you were Bragg. Oh, I suppose I'll have to tell him eventually. He'll just explode or something.
Knowing time is short, and the inspector is likely on his ponderously plodding way back, you dig deeper.
It's Moses. He's gone. Got out. He escaped. He must have had help. But even then, you should see the state of the wall.
Quickly, you offer your services to assist in the rebuilding of the rather old and decrepit cell wall. Moses' escape from jail has left a... Let's find out how you did. That's the one. You're finished. That was quick. Ooh, ooh! No mistakes made. Show off. Olympian intelligence deserves an Olympian reward. As you were engrossed in rebuilding the crumbling wall, Watson was having a good sniff about. With his help, you work out how Moses escaped and tell the constable.
So, let me get this straight. One person knocked down the old wall, stopping that old clock at 10:05 in the process, and then took off with Moses? Oh, well, that's something I can tell the inspector. How embarrassing.
Ah, yes, the inspector. Better if he doesn't find you here. Inside the Colonel's house, there is certainly a lot of information on Lady Snobbish and her family. But none of the naive innocence of the Colonel is in evidence. There are undoubtedly clues to be uncovered here. After mere moments, Watson uncovers a safe. This should contain something of interest. The Colonel's safe is sure to contain some information. And your result is... spot on! My, weren't you in a hurry? You made that look easy, not an error in sight. My, aren't you In amongst the trinkets and the little money are various notes the counterfeit colonel made on his research. It becomes all too easy to picture the man at work. Well, and the little mole wraps it up. Stone the crows. I always knew the miller was really a snobbish, but I never knew he had a kid. A snobbish kid, too. Last of the line. That's one in the eye for Lady Snobbish. Throw me out, would she? Stuck-up cow. Hope her wrist goes septic. Wonder if he knows he's a snobbish. I bet he does. I wondered if he was anything to do with all them other murders. Bet he was. Tied up loose ends, I think. Keeping it all quiet. Oh, now, there's nasty. Better be careful there. Mind you, there's money here. Maybe blackmail to both of them. Oh, yeah. Ho, Bert. And a Merry Christmas to one and all. It seems the fake colonel made